you gonna?
Hey guys, it's the Scranton MMA show. This is Frank.
I'm Jess.
This is Tom.
And it's August 20th, 2018. And
I like doing the day before.
yeah, maybe I'll start doing that. That'll help me when I go back and I watch them. But anyway, let's talk about some events coming up. Tomorrow, August 21st, Royce Gracie will be in town. He'll be here teaching at 6 o'clock, $60 at the door. Can't beat that price. And
White key only.
yeah, I always
And
forget that.
don't forget, the other evening classes will be canceled for that day.
Yes. Also, August 25th, this Saturday, we have Self-Defense for a Cause. So we're going to be benefiting Jenny's Kloset, and they take food, all the food donations that we're going to make, and they deliver it to kids in the Valley View area and their families. So basically it's like a free self-defense seminar. We ask that you bring 2 non-perishable food items, and that gets you into the seminar, and then we donate all that to them.
You could also bring more if you guys want. That will be no-gi and
Just like t-shirt and shorts or
yeah, that's fine.
yoga pants.
Ski pants.
Pants.
Yeah. No, I'm going straight yoga pants.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
And people have been asking about like checks or anything like that.
Yes.
Do
So
they take those?
they will take checks, but write it out to Cancertacular, and I'll put all this in the comments too, because they like operate under another nonprofit. So, but I'll put those details in the comments, and they'll also take. One of our students here is asking if they would take like baby things, I guess like clothes and whatnot. So I asked Jillian about it, and she said yes, they would take those things. So basically any kind of donations that would help out a family in need is what they're looking for.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So am I.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
I like doing those kind of things.
Me too.
Yeah. Another thing, Steve Polito, he usually runs the clinics that we do. He is thinking about doing a drill class where he kind of like sets up some techniques and then you drill them.
This is jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah. And then you kind of drill them out, and there's like no sparring. It's just like for the sake of, you know, getting
Drill to win.
Yeah, drill to win. So he's thinking. He's thinking Wednesday nights at 7. So if you're interested, let us know. So that's on the table. The ball is in your court.
Yeah, keep the ideas coming. Keep either what you want to work on, what you'd like to get better, what can we do more to help our members. That's kind of what we're looking for with these clinics, seminar, work sessions. I don't know what to call them. So whatever they are, we're still looking for ideas and topics to help people out.
Yes.
So yeah, let us know what you're thinking.
Like it. So
I like it.
I like it. We'll get into some topics now. So Tom's been doing some traveling, some vacationing.
Where did you go, Tommy?
Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Nice.
Which is a weird place to take a toddler, but we one of Rachel's she was on hot string. It's funny, we walked her right through the casino at one point, and she's like, she definitely said this place smells different, or this place is different. I mean, it's like the lights and crazy. And we were just going to get breakfast, but
she's funny.
yeah. But like we were looking at different like beaches and places like that. It was definitely just trying like a relaxed vacation. And one of her friends, who's been to like probably every beach on the East Coast at this point with her kid, was like, Atlantic City's cool because the places are real nice to stay at, and you're right on the beach, and there's so much to do. Which in hindsight, if we left Lucy on the beach all day, she would have been stoked. That ended up being like her most favorite thing.
Nice.
But if it wasn't, and you take a kid to the beach and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
So there were a lot of other cool things to do, but it didn't matter.
Did she do the little baby thing where she runs to the ocean and like the wave hits her and she runs back up?
No, which would have been way safer than her like, oh,
Just dive bombing in?
Just going for it.
Nice.
Just going for it, yeah.
Wow. Sometimes kids don't like the beach.
Yeah,
so.
it's now when the waves started coming, like that would start to like mess with her. But the last day, I was taking her in pretty far and holding her, and she was getting a kick out of it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah. Gotta quell all those fears.
Are the beaches like packed there? Or?
So we were there Friday, like midday-ish, and it was pretty empty. Saturday was like crowded, but there was like plenty of space too. Like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad. So the traffic stunk a little bit there and back, but overall it was definitely a cool place to go. And we had a blast.
Nice.
We're gonna try to hit the beach in a couple of months.
Yes.
We're gonna go when it's colder to take Liza. This is next thing. She wants to take Liza to the beach.
She suggested that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
When it's colder, because she knows
cute.
like Liza with the heat would be like, no.
She knows that?
Yeah.
Wow.
She
She's
knows
so
like
smart.
Liza doesn't like the heat.
Liza.
It's like,
Liza's a dog.
Yeah, Liza's my best friend, and she's pretty awesome. I've taken her to a bunch of beaches.
Did you?
Yeah, we took her to Myrtle Beach, which is really, really, really far away, by the way.
Yeah.
And like, oh man, that was.
We try to hit the Outer Banks.
That's still probably overall my favorite beach ever.
Yeah, it's so.
They're
empty.
so nice there.
I like fishing there too. Like, if there's like a lot of people around you, even if it's not like super packed, you can't really fish because I'm afraid people are gonna like run into my line, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But with the Outer Banks, I'll like throw a line in, walk a little bit, and jump in the water for a little bit, and then come back out.
Yeah.
It's nice there, and people are nice there.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like Southern hospitality, but
The only thing is, you can't get good pizza, like when you hit certain far south, you know?
they had good burritos.
They did have good burritos.
Dank burrito.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. You been there?
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember that place specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drive by,
real
you can't miss it.
Yeah. But so traveling, especially with my, we'll hit the diet. I almost jumped right into the diet stuff.
We can jump into that because
But
food on vacation is like one of my favorite things.
yeah.
When
So
I travel, at least.
the McGuire family now is basically gluten-free, which decreased the amount of calories I had, probably like in half. Cause like, so no pizza, no like bagel-y, breakfasty, carby. So it
So are you on vacation?
Am I really on
Yeah.
vacation? The thing is though, like, it's like the same thing with like the peanut allergy. People are like, how do you live without peanut butter? And it's like, I look at it like poison. Now to me, gluten isn't at that level at all. Like I could eat pizza and not really know or care. But it's like if I had pizza, a bagel, cakes and cookies, in 2 days I'm like, healthy. So it's not that hard to not do it either. So like for us, that just being gluten-free helped a ton. But the food was still awesome. I mean, like one night for dinner I got fish tacos that were insanely good on corn tortillas.
Okay.
Fish tacos are good.
On a corn tortilla.
Right, on the tortilla. It was really good. It had some like Asian slaw thing.
Yeah.
The sauce was so good.
I never really ate the corn tortillas. Corn tortilla.
Yeah, wheat flour tortillas are really nice.
They're
But what are you gonna do? And then I had an awesome burger at some place on a gluten-free roll, which as long as it's like saucy, because the gluten-free buns are dry.
Yeah.
But so long as it's like sauced up and everything like that, that was real good. You could always do like steak and seafood and stuff like that. So like, it's really not bad. It's just you have to like.
Can you eat French fries?
Yes, for the most part. But like we were at Margaritaville or wherever it was, and they were like, by the way, today our fries aren't gluten-free because they like have like a little bit of like, because they come out way crunchier. Do you know what I mean? Like,
why did they say that? Did you?
Because I ordered the gluten-free bun, and they're like, oh, are you really gluten sensitive? I'm like, no, not at all. And they're like, our fries today are gluten-free. Like, do you want something different or special? I mean, Rachel will be like, nope, don't even worry about it. We're good. But yeah, for the most part, it really helped me stay on track diet-wise. So like, just something like that, if you could, because again, the carbs and bread and the sugars, like that's where so much of your calories are.
Yeah.
If you eat like fruit and veggies, you're pretty good. So
yeah.
Or if you're on vacation,
just go big.
Just go for it and
you can
train twice as hard when you get back.
Yeah.
Get right back on track when you come back too.
The other thing that helps, I don't know about everyone else, but I feel like, and my phone now tells me too, like when I'm on vacation, you're always moving and walking genetically, right? When you got a 3-year-old, you're basically jogging. So I'm either pushing a stroller and loaded down with stuff like on the beach, or we're just like, you know, 2 adults at the beach, you normally just like
sweating.
Yeah, just chilling, get hot, cool off, chilling, maybe or maybe not partaking in the filtered beverage, and you're just sitting. With Lucy, you're just moving, digging, running, playing. So my fitness level was pretty high relative to like beach bum mode. I didn't even look at the gym at the place. I was like, maybe I'll sneak a workout in nice and early.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if like Lucy's real tired, maybe she'll sleep in. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that and be wrong, but hope's a strong thing.
Yeah.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, like
just
boom,
keep her awake till like 11.
It just doesn't work, man. I don't know. She's like,
do you keep her awake?
We kept her awake, not till 11, because she'd just fall asleep. Like, it doesn't matter. You're on the beach. There's people. She was ready to fall asleep on Rachel at a restaurant, and this was like 7:30, because that meant for 13 hours she was just playing and running, as we said, living her best life.
Yeah.
So she was done. Yeah. So no gym, but just a lot of walking and moving and like playing like a kid.
Yeah.
I know when we went on vacation, we snuck away to a gym, and we also did sprints on the beach. That is way harder.
Get your Rocky on.
Yeah.
Holy
cow! I didn't think it would have been that hard.
It was hard.
It was.
Holy cow. And we did it like at night too when it cooled down.
Yeah.
And I was still. Because we hadn't worked out, because we went for like 2 weeks, and then I was getting like, I gotta do something, like I can't not.
I was starting to feel like that. I was like, I need a workout. I need a workout. And then like, burn it off, running around, but it's not the same.
There's like one day, I don't know, I think I went for like a 2-mile run or something like that. I just like mapped it on my phone, and there's like that main highway. It's like the one long road that goes. So I just like ran down to like a store and back to the house, and that was good. And then the sprints were good, and then like if you're gone for that long, like it's not bad to go and find another gym, like especially if you're there for so long. Like it's always good to.
I love visiting gyms. Because you're either gonna find like a cool thing and have a cool experience, or you're gonna be like, my gym rocks. And I hate to say that, but I've definitely visited, especially on the judo side. I don't know, you probably visited almost every jiu-jitsu club with me. I don't think we visited a bad one. Maybe some were like, you know. Actually, most of them are stellar, because we're going here because of this guy. You know, so it's a little different.
Less like happenstance.
With jiu-jitsu now, we're like, sometimes in judo I'll stumble into places and I'm like, oh. I love my judo club, you know, but it's still, odds are going to be a cool experience, learn some fun stuff, or I just got to throw everybody around, like a whole other time zone, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
No offense to people in that time zone. I practice a lot.
Time zone change.
Eastern time zone.
Eastern time zone is stacked. It really is. It really is. Like, you know,
you got like the New Englanders, the New Yorkers.
And then Florida.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone in the middle.
So like Ryan Hall and like his and like Seth, like they're down in like Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can basically do like an East Coast tour and
world
hit
champs.
some of the best
Yeah.
gyms.
Because for jiu-jitsu especially, and it's not that much different with judo, like, it's the East Coast and then, like, Southern California.
Yeah.
When you think of, like, not that there's not great people other places, but when you start thinking of, like, the numbers, it's crazy.
The jiu-jitsu belts.
Yeah. That's really a nice road trip.
Yeah.
Road trip?
Road trip, yeah.
Speaking of like jiu-jitsu belts, one thing I'm real salty about is that like Worlds and Pans are always in California. And we might have talked
Send
about
one
this.
of them to the East Coast,
Yeah,
like even if
or
it's
like
Pans.
every other year, maybe you could switch like East Coast, West Coast.
Judo
That's
had like
a
nationals in
huge reason
Texas,
to
I
do
think,
that.
for like 3 or 4 years in a row. The middle of Texas, you're like,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, at least with SoCal, you're like, all right, not that bad.
Yeah,
You gotta fly
me too.
anyway. The time zone change kind of stinks for competing,
Yeah.
but it's like, all right, we're going to the beach. We're going
Yeah.
to SoCal, all these cool gyms.
Mhm.
But yeah, it should get like,
I do like being on the Eastern time zone because when you think about like Sunday football, when like the 1 o'clock games are 10 o'clock.
yeah, it's
on
kind of weird.
The West Coast.
Yeah.
So if you want to do anything Sunday morning, you can't,
No,
or you
it's-
can't watch football. So
Yeah.
that stinks.
I missed all the games this weekend. I'm gonna catch up with it.
And then the London games, they're like at like 10 our time, so that's 7 their time. That stinks.
Yeah, that's weird.
The only thing I guess would be good is like the late night games aren't that late night for them.
Yeah.
And the weather's perfect, so
Yeah.
that's
you know.
sweet. They got that going for them. All right, but I did want to talk a bit about like safety tips.
Yeah.
And this is something like neurotic is a term I've been called, straight up crazy, but it doesn't bother me, so I don't think of them as to myself in a negative way about this, but I'm always thinking about safety when I'm really anywhere.
I was just gonna say, I think about it
Like,
at like all
you know,
moments.
Scranton I think is so safe, it's kind of insane. Like I could
Depends on
sit,
where you are, I guess.
well, anywhere I'm going. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not chilling in the bars of Southside or anything like that. But like, so when I go anywhere, I'm thinking of it. One thing is on social media, we didn't say we were going anywhere, and while we were gone, we didn't post anything either.
You
Not that
post
it's
when you got back.
yeah, like Rachel was like, we were in Philly driving, and Rachel started, you know, posting pictures.
Just so people don't go to your house and rob it.
Yeah, we had
Reverse.
we had Liza staged off-site too for safety reasons. I don't want to leave like Liza home, like God forbid there's like a fire or something.
Yeah,
you know,
I
so
think about that.
yeah, so Uncle Eddie comes by, picks up Liza. She gets to go hang with Dookie,
That's nice.
her best friend,
Yeah.
and just play for a few days, drive Eddie crazy.
Yeah.
Liza comes home super exhausted, so it's cool. But yeah, so I don't like the idea of saying like, hey, me and my whole family are leaving for 3 days, you know.
Come check out my empty house and all of its wares.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And then while we're gone, we don't post anything either. You know, likelihood, percentages, who knows, but no big deal. Put your Instagram story up later, your Facebook albums, all that. That's what we did.
Okay.
I love posting, though. I love stories.
Yeah, see, so but now what is cool is like stories, Instagram, and then Snapchat. Like, I feel you have a tighter control over who sees that. Like, I think I have like,
Only your followers see it, right?
yeah, and I'll straight up on Instagram when people go to follow me, like if it's a random judo guy or like some entrepreneur who's hustling and wants to, you know, whatever. I'm like, Instagram's for friends and real friends and family.
I agree.
That's it. You know, Facebook, like, you know, if you're a judo school in East Ohio and you just want to connect and see what I'm doing and talking about, I don't really care.
Yeah.
That's how I separate it.
You know,
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been going on like.
we're not all
an
social media
unfollow.
celebrities. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not. I mean,
You are.
And the old timers over here. You
I
know?
know.
but I have been going on an unfollow spree on Instagram because my followers and following numbers were just way too close. I was
Oh,
like,
can't have
I
that.
definitely don't engage with like all 1,200 of these people, so I started unfollowing. And I find it really interesting because Instagram is now showing me posts from people that I would never really see.
They're testing.
Yeah, they're saying like, do you really want to see this person's post? I'm like, F no. And I just like click them, unfollow. Because it's from when I like started jiu-jitsu and I thought it was real cool how you could like connect with people through the social medias. And like now, you know, I have like a core group, I guess, that I like to engage with, and everyone else I'm just like, goodbye, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or real friends.
Yeah, that's what I just tell everyone. I'm like, and then I'll be like, hey, if you want stuff, just check me out on Facebook. Like, if you want to see about the gym or whatever, judo.
Yeah.
So Atlantic City is definitely a little crowded. Like, you're on a boardwalk, there's a lot of people, restaurants, beaches. One thing I'll say, there are a lot of cops, and the cops definitely looked like they knew what they were doing.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
A lot of jacked up cops, which is, generally speaking, I guess better than not jacked up cops.
Yeah.
The way I like look at things sometimes, like I try to spot things that are out of place. So like, it might be noisy, but if you hear like a yell or a scream, or something like that, or like everyone is like kind of like in vacation mosey, and if you see a guy like running or moving or just going through the crowd different, like I'll like see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Or the opposite, like everyone is kind of like walking and chilling, but if you see some guy like just stumble in and like, you know, like, because there's a lot of bachelorette parties going on, and they're getting after it in alcohol sense. Like, cool, do what you want to do, but just don't mess with my
Tommy
daughter,
Tommy Born.
You know,
Get it,
my
Jason
wife, or then me. Like,
Or
you know,
then
so. And obviously, nothing happened. Everything was cool, but yeah, I didn't have to go with my alleged CIA special forces.
Tommy Born.
Head through the.
You like
Tommy.
the Born trilogy? Or
Yeah, I like that author.
I
I like that author.
I don't know. I've actually never seen it.
Is that based off of 24? Tommy loves 24.
How was 24? That's no joke.
I've never watched 24.
You never watched it?
Never watched 24.
Oh man, I
Is
watched
it
them
that
all
good?
twice. I think so.
How many are there? If you've only watched them twice.
So I think there's 7 series. Each one's 24 hours. And like,
Wait,
there's-
each season takes place in a 24-hour time span?
That's the whole dang point of it.
I thought each episode took
Yeah.
No, and it's so each hour is a real hour in Jack Bauer's life.
Hold on, wait. Are there
Oh.
24 episodes in every season?
Yes. And each one, so like,
Wow, that is
Wait,
a
what
lot.
if he's sleeping? You
Jack
got
Bauer
it?
doesn't sleep during.
Jack Bauer doesn't sleep?
He doesn't eat.
Oh, wait,
You don't really
okay,
see him in the bathroom.
So like, if each episode.
Like he wakes up
Listen.
and the phone rings and it's on for 24 hours.
But okay, so you have a season.
Yes.
And it's 24 hours.
Yes.
It's a day.
A day.
Is each season like are
It's
they
not the next
consecutive
day.
days?
No,
Okay.
no. It doesn't look the world.
That would
Yeah,
be crazy.
it would
Yeah.
be crazy. They should
The whole
definitely do, like,
series is a
double.
week long. Like that's what.
Yeah, but like, so you know, he wakes up and it's like, oh, like this bomb was stolen, Jack. We need you, and it's like, it goes, it goes. You know, he's in the same outfit. If he gets cut, he keeps the cut. You know, like everything. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's like,
I guess
I'll try it.
Yeah.
yeah. I watched them all like as they happened. I don't know if I ever watched them like a second time. And then when Rach was pregnant,
You
and
watched
sleeping
24?
like a lot, I watched them all over again.
Yeah.
And it was
Does Rachel like 24?
not in the least. She thinks it's ridiculous that a guy would do all this and not eat and sleep. Well, how's he get across town? And isn't there traffic? And
Too many questions.
but no, there's not for Jack Bauer.
Wow.
Agent Jack Bauer. That's on Always Sunny. They name a cat Agent
Yeah,
Jack Bauer.
they do.
What was that?
They name a junkyard cat Agent Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. He's indestructible.
It's like safety tips. So that, by the way, Atlantic City is like casinos, beach security, like relatively safe on the boardwalk. Watch your drunk people. Watch people maybe just looking to do bad things. 1 block away is like inner city. It looks and feels like that. Like at one point we're like, oh, let's walk to this restaurant. And just not even on accident, not thinking like, oh, let's walk like through the city and see what it's like. We went a block and a half and we're like, let's go back on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Like, and again, you know, probably nothing would happen, but like, why risk it? You, especially when you know there's so much security. You even start thinking about that, like, well, if I get jumped, the odds of anything happening that's going to take that much time, or I wouldn't be safe or be able to stall or get help. So I like environments like that, but you know, I always think like, be aware of your surroundings. Think about
know where your exits are. Like when you're in a room, I know I'm a little paranoid all the time, so I always like to know where the exits are. Yeah. Ever since all that like crazy stuff that happened in movie theaters, I'm always aware of like the movie theater exits.
Get out.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in school and there were just like college shootings popping up. First of all, I got like super anxiety for like a hot week. I was just like, I don't know what to do. But then I found myself like, and this is terrible, and if any of my teachers are watching, I'm sorry, but a lot of the times in class, like, I wouldn't be thinking about what they were teaching. I'd be thinking about like, what the heck would I do if like a shooter came through? Like, do these windows open, or like does this door lock? Like, how heavy is that desk? Can it keep the door shut? Like, so I don't know. I think it's not good to get like
I don't think it's healthy to like constantly dwell about it, but just to be aware of the situation. And
maybe I'm so relaxed because I am constantly assessing it. I think
maybe that's a good way to.
And I'm always like, all right, this isn't that bad. You know, like probably the closest when I was like, oh, is something gonna happen here? Like, you know, he didn't appear sober, and he was like, he was working, and his job was like to hand out flyers for this like club or something. And so he's like walking up to people who are like eating and giving them stuff, and like me, Rachel, and Lucy were just chilling. Lucy's eating ice cream, and a few times he would look at us and start to walk over, and Rachel's like, let's just go, and I'm like, I'm not leaving.
Agent Jack Bauer wouldn't leave.
Agent Jack Bauer would have had.
That's like, it's like a dog. Like, don't. Hi. Back. Yay.
Awesome.
But yeah, if
So,
I'm
but
eating,
like,
don't bother me.
But I'm like, all right, something might happen. I'm like, but this guy can't do anything. You know, so I'm like, not
That's
worried.
why you train.
That's why you train.
Yeah.
It's like, then you don't have to worry. Then I could sit on the beach and chill, and people are walking around. And the shore is funny because there's a lot of like male posturing going on, to say the least. Like guys, big dudes, looking big, trying to be big. And I'm like, I don't care. Just don't mess with my little paradise going on right here. I got my wife, got my kid. Dude, whatever. People are drinking on the beach. That's all good. So I don't know. I find myself very relaxed because I'm like always aware that it's not that bad. You know, like there's like funny stuff like taking Lucy to the bathroom as a guy is funny sometimes. You're like, now you're in like a male bathroom and like whatever, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, I really hope something doesn't go down here because now I have my daughter that can find space. Yeah, you're like, can I hit a bush with one hand?
Forever unclean.
Yeah, I'm always like, all right, I would just put her down for a second, do what I got to do, then grab her again.
I don't think there's anything more disgusting than public bathrooms. I think like going to a garbage dump is cleaner than going
garbage. It's just garbage.
Yeah, going to.
That was cool about casino bathrooms. Is they're generally really spick and span.
You know what place always has the best bathroom?
I hope you're gonna say the Loaded Dock.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it's a general thing. Most Japanese restaurants always have a very clean bathroom. If you go to sushi, their bathroom is very clean.
That is true. Samurai culture, bro.
It must be.
Or that noodle place. They have a nice bathroom.
Yeah. But I'm just saying a general thing, like, if you go to a Japanese restaurant, like a sushi restaurant, hibachi, generally speaking, I've never been to a dirty bathroom there.
Yeah, no, you're right. Nice restaurants. But yeah, just generic public places. Yeah, that's like the one thing sometimes with a toddler is you're forced to like use bathrooms and you're like, break out the sanitizer.
Yeah.
Sanitize everything.
Yeah. But no, it was cool. It was a good trip. It was relaxing, and I think with just a little bit of like.
How long was the drive?
It was close to 4 hours with traffic. Yeah. Coming back, I think there I made it a little quicker. Coming back, there were accidents everywhere. Rain, Jersey people. Then even PA on the turnpike.
See, if he was Agent Jack Bauer, he would be caught in traffic.
Yeah, I need a helicopter, bro.
Yeah.
Is that what he does? He flies around?
He's got a lot of helicopter things going on. Especially just get somewhere. The one episode is he flies from like LA or San Diego to like Mexico. And then I guess he has to get back too. And you're like, well, this is boring.
Really?
It's like they make it something happen out of it, but like, you know, yeah, you're like, you only really have this guy flying. That was probably the weakest of the time thing.
Don't they switch the main actor?
Riverdale, you guys should watch Riverdale. They're all on Netflix.
What's that?
Oh my gosh, okay. It's kind of like a teen show,
I'm out.
It's good though. It's pretty good.
but it's like based on Archie comics. They're all Archie characters. So Archie comics took like a darker turn. I started reading about it. I can't remember what that like offshoot was called, but like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like that comes from Archie comics. And
There's a lot of stuff there.
yeah, there was something else too. I can't remember what else. But
If
anyway.
you guys remember a comment.
Yeah. So anyway, Riverdale, like they're basically just like a Scooby crew and just like solving the mysteries. Like there's just murders and like all this stuff that happens.
Things get pretty dark.
Yeah, I can't even start to explain.
Yeah,
like,
things get pretty dark.
like from the very first episode, you got a mystery on your hands, and then like from there, and then it's like the kids have their own storyline, and all their parents have their own storyline.
It's actually pretty good. I'll recommend it.
And it's
Riverdale.
just
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's so good.
It's only 2 seasons, but the seasons are long.
Yeah, because they do a mid-season break, so they'll do like 20 in a season. And it starts back October 10th, so if you start now, you can watch them all, and then get the beginning of season 3, October 10th.
It's actually
so
pretty good.
excited, yeah. And they do like a lot of cool stuff with just like colors and lighting and like atmosphere. I don't know. I think it's a great show. I think they do a really good job. And just some of the things, like you're just like, oh my god, like I never would have thought about that, you know. So
Gets addicted.
yeah.
Check it out.
You should. It's a little teeny, but I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I talk about it all the time.
She does.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about anything else?
I think that's good for today.
Yeah. That's a good 32 minutes.
Not bad.
By the time we're done, it'll be like 34,
Yeah,
35.
So, topics you want us to talk about besides just jiu-jitsu, training, self-defense. If you have any questions, this is the other thing, if you have questions on what we talked about, feel free to send us anything. You can comment or message us, whatever works for you. And then keep the ideas for like these seminar, work session type things going. If you like the episode, just let us know, like good episode or too long, too short, whatever. We appreciate any of the feedback and comments we get.
And don't forget, tomorrow, voice seminar, and Saturday, self-defense for a cause seminar.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks.
Peace out.
Watch Riverdale.